Hello buddy, and welcome back. It's friggin' oxygen not included, but now with a transit tube. Which, you might think, well that's just oxygen not included, but with a transit tube. Wrong! It's oxygen not included at peak efficiency. Well, except this. What are you doing, brother? Well, oh, because it's not done. That's why. Keeping you on your toes. You thought I was foolish for asking such a question. How do I speed the game up? Let's tab, there we go. We're going to have a transit tube and it's going to be swish all the way down here. Little drop off here for farming things. Little drop off here for industrial things. And drop off up here for, you know, everything else things. And I don't think I need another one. They will infrequently microchip these. So I probably don't need to have a dedicated spot here, though I could, but I won't probably. And they don't need to ever access this, so that's fine. You're all there. This, to me, is the same as, yeah, this. This all functions together. If I really wanted to, I could put a second one on this level, and I might in the future, who knows. But for now, I'm pretty good with just one solid transit tube. Making, oh, actually, excuse me, give me a little, get out of my way, give me a little bit of, it's not going to work because I'm going to need to build you. Hold on, why do I have a, sure why I have that there. Get rid of that. Give me one of these fellas. Right, I can't just put it there, of course. Then give me one of these fellas. Yeah. Now I'll have to move my transit tube. Or not, whatever it's called. What's it called? Transit tube access. Can't. Oh, it can go here? Oh. Oh, because the power wire's here. Oh, I thought the power connector was here and that this would therefore overlap. But no, it can actually go where we set it to go. That's huge. Are you building the transit tube access? Is the transit tube... It's pretty much done. Well, I'll need to do a bit of that, obviously. But then, transit tube is done. Yeah. You know what, I should probably standardize placing my large transformers on this side. And then my transit tubes on the left. Like I've done up here. You, honestly, you should probably build facing this way, just so that I have like all of this space to do with whatever I please. Yeah. Now we... Oh, you're not... Well, that makes sense. Let's just plug you in. You draw a lot of power. But that's okay. We're kind of ready for you to draw a lot of power. We have a lot of power. Right? So you're done. You have no liquid output pipe. You have no power in either. Let's do that. So you just make molten glass from sand. And then you output that molten liquid into somewhere. It will probably be I don't know. I could just drop it down here somewhere and let it cool just as is. Oh, maybe I'll just drop it down into this little spot. It'll get warm, but we're doing a fairly good job of keeping things cool around there. I'm not too bothered. Okay, let's do that. We'll dig that. I need a mop and sweep and all that, but now look good. Huge. That's what we're talking about. That's speed. It's efficiency right there. I appreciate that you can go through the liquid lock and it doesn't seem to be a problem. Like it's not going to kill the Flydos. I'm a fan of that. Because you're going... I should, if I can, I should wrangle any... Weird. I should wrangle any other pokey shells that I find. Just for the sake of having them all. And getting all the malts out. What is that? It's a spigot seal. Okay. I'll pretend that I know what that means. I guess we have no more poker shells, really? Maybe they might be hidden in the darkness over yonder, but who knows? They're not going to be down here. It's too hot. Way too hot. Pips, pips, pips. It could be all the poker shells we have. Okay, well maybe, you know, if I get eggs for them, maybe. No, but I'll take a wart seed. Why not? Okay. We have batteries. I love that. So our Flydos and our bionic homie should never go without. Ah. Sweep only. Okay, I'll make you sweep only as well. Will I make you sweep only? No, I won't make you sweep only. So what I think was happening was these fellas were picking this up, this ice, and storing it in this box, and then moving it from this box into this box, and this box was then dropping it on the floor, and then they were going, oh, there's some ice, and then they would pick the ice up and they would put it in here. This way, I think... should mean that they only ever put things in there that I ask them to sweep. I also have an ice box down here. A snow box. Your sweep only as well. Okay, that should stop some of the infinite loop shenanigans that we occasionally have going on. Okay, so you need a liquid output pipe. Here's what I'm going to do. Do you think that would melt being made out of lead? The pipe? No, I don't think it will. I think what we do is we make this head ass out of lead. Check this out. Oh. And then chill it like that. Yeah. Then liquid vent, right? Bit of that, bit of that, bit of this. I hope you're ready for this techers. It's going to be so good. So, it's, well, is it? Hold on. Let me just do some research. Glass. Molten glass. Okay. This is molten glass. And the molten glass... You know what? This may not work, but I'm going to do it as an experiment. What I'm thinking is, the molten glass is going to come out as a liquid, and then we're going to cool it or we're going to transfer the heat into these temperature shift tiles. They will then allow us to cool the liquid before it eventually gets dropped into here, so it's a little cooler when it dribbles out onto the ground here, and then it cools into glass. Now, it might just cool into glass in the pipes, and then the pipes break, and you know what? If that happens, that's okay, I've learned something. But I think it's worth learning whether this will work. Because last time I built one of these on the floor, and I literally just had it drop the stuff on the ground next to it, or like in a pit next to it. This is a little experiment. Who knows what could happen? Well, I'm sure there are people who know what could happen. And they'll be like, it's gonna break. But it will be a valuable learning experience for me. Okay. Lovely. And then I have 23 tons of sand. That's actually a respectable amount of sand. So I can probably make a little bit of glass. Why am I making glass? What's... Why did I build this? I know why I'm making glass. Hold on. I'm making glass so that I can make an emulsifier, right? Yes. And then I'm making an emulsifier not to actually make anything right now, but so that I can see the recipes that are in the emulsifier, which I believe is now how you make supercoolant. Right? And then one day I'll make... I've never made supercoolant literally ever in my time ever playing Oxygen Not Included. I'm going to make some friggin' supercoolant, and it's going to be rad. Okay? Insufficient, that's a lie, I think. Or maybe it isn't, whatever. Okay. This fella's now empty. That's good. We love that. The polluted water has nowhere to go? Oh, because I've shut you off. Let's call you sweep only and then enable you. I need to remember sweep only is a really good option. Because now... Why is what? Oh, is polluted water not on the list? There we go. Because now when I say sweep polluted water, it will go in here, but they won't just grab every bottle from around the map. Because there's places where... Hold on, what's going on here? Okay, you're sweep only now. And you don't exist anymore, and you are going to hold snow as well, okay? Hold on, you hold ice? No. Deconstruct, deconstruct, deconstruct. Deconstruct. We don't hold ice in any of these anymore. These are infinite loops that are stupid and dumb, and some kind of idiot crafted them. Deconstruct, okay? I like the little sweep only sign. Right. That gets swept. Everything that was up here gets swept. This fella is sweep only. It holds snow, polluted ice, regular ice. It all goes into here, gets dropped into here. Okay, we're picking up the cinnabar, but I want to see them pick up the ice and put it specifically in there. That's good. Good, and that's perfect. What is this? Gunk. Interesting. There's gunk on the ground. I wonder if that's because it like gets cold and freezes, or gets warm and melts, or something like that. Either way. We're closing out infinite loops. It's like that movie. What's it called? You know the one. What? Mammoth patty times 36. Oh, is that the size of it, maybe? We crush them. I think we do crush them at a permanent basis, right? Anyway. Let's check the glass foundry. Okay. Bad boy is set up. I tell you what. Sweep all of that crap. Lovely. You know what I haven't checked in a while? Gas overlay looking like. Oh. I suppose there is a gap between these carbon skimmers and these carbon skimmers, but you can see where the carbon skimmers are placed. They're doing great work. And the carbon very slowly, naturally makes its way down. And these bad boys only run when they actually detect carbon. So we're not like burning power for the sake of burning power, at least. Do chug through power now, though. I wonder. You know what I'm gonna do? Where is here's this stuff? Give me a bottle drainer. Put it here. What I'm gonna do is gonna make a bottle drainer that drains specifically ethanol bottles into the ethanol area. I get the feeling we might be running out of ethanol. You know what I mean? Because we're burning power kind of at a crazy rate right now. And we're not really pulling excess of... Well, are we? Yeah, I mean, we want this to be separate from the rest of the grid because we want it to power itself. Oh, I've done this exact plan already, but get rid of that one. This one, specifically ethanol. And it doesn't have to be sweep only. That's going to be a priority 9. If you see a bottle of ethanol on the ground, suck that bad boy up and place it in there, okay? Okay. And what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to go and find a little bit more ethanol. Like this stuff. Grab this, pump it out, bring it home. Just to supplement our power. And, well, I suppose, you know, the next... I guess the next project we should probably work on is... like oil reservoirs, creating oil. I have no crude oil vents. Man, that would be so nice. You know what? There's vents that we have yet to explore, right? There's a couple, I think. I thought. Infectious polluted oxygen vent. That's not great. I think this one we may have found. Oh, that might have been one of the ones that I was like, go and discover that, and then I kind of forgot about it. Are there any other vents that aren't the worst thing to ever happen to us ever? Oh, there's one over here. Okay, you know what? Do that. I'm going to dig like that. I'm going to dig like that. get some real mining going. Shall we? We love a bit of mining. Like that. And then... we're going to do that. Right. How we do that? Right, and then we do that. Bit of that. Bit of that. I think so. I think we're gonna corner mine the shit out of this. You know what? I'm gonna give me a second to Google this. I'm gonna figure out how the fuck anybody excavates anything. Right? Do they need to be in that room with them? Hold on. Excavation. That told me nothing and I'm not looking any further. Right. This. I've got a request for excavation, right? Errands. No available errands. Why not? We cancel and then excavate. Oh, is that the problem? Marie and Steve could do it, but requires learned skill. Okay. Marie or Steve? How's that? And who was the other one? Marie? Where's Steve? Steve? Requires learned skill. What learned skill? +2 excavation. What? Maybe I am going to look this up again. What goddamn skills do you need to excavate in this fucking game? Excavation is an attribute. What do I need? Or what? Fuck off. Whatever. Steve. It's... with the Masterworks skill or Masterworks art. Oh, okay. It's the art. It's the art skill that people need. I don't have any artists. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Sorry, I thought it was operations for whatever reason. Do I have an artist? No, you're all useless. I need the Masterwork art skill. Okay. Masterwork art skill. Fossil block, fossil block. Okay. Okay. So you're a masterwork in art now, but so that means you should but there's no suits. That makes sense. Kinds of that. There are actually 2 suits, but someone should deliver 1 suit if we can. How many suits do I have? Ah, you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm actually just going to make more in the exosuit forge with a little bit of iron. Make me 2 suits, please. Oh, waiter. More exosuits, please. Okay, so Bert, it's 50th on the list of things Bert does. That makes sense. Where's Bert? Bert? My brother? You do what? You ranch. You ranch aggressively. I appreciate that. Where's... You're going to decorate. You're going to decorate quite high. Oh, you ranching? Oh, excavate fossil is a 1? Is it really a 1? Oh my god. Make it a 9. Maybe Bert will do it then. But still Bert's number 6 thing to do. Bert? That makes sense. You ranch before you do anything else, really. He'll get to it now, though, I think. He'll get to it. Excavate these. Got 3 suits in here now. I love that. Okay, and now that all this is set up, make me 1 molten glass. I wish to see the molten glass occur. With any luck. I like that the Flydo is delivering like fossil or eggshells and stuff. Okay, so Liam's doing his thing. I love that for him. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna slow down. So extremely hot glass comes out. Ah, okay. You know what? We learned something today. Cancel the deconstruction of that insulated liquid pipe, if you will, por favor, and then give me a single insulated liquid pipe like that, all the way down, and a liquid bridge right there, please. Like so. Deconstruct that. Deconstruct that. Okay. You know what? It's a good thing that we learnt this, because otherwise we would never know. It turns out it has to be real damn hot. The glass has to stay real damn hot. So we're just going to dump it out here. This is probably going to get nice and toasty down here, but we could probably run a second cooling loop in order to cool it, because I'm going to have a second metal refinery running all of this shenanigans. So I'm sure there's something I could do. Anyway. Do I not have a system to move eggshell into here? It does. It drops the eggshell, picks up the eggshell, puts the eggshell in there. Yeah, that's fine. I guess the Flydo just grabbed an eggshell by happenstance and moved it over, which is fine. Might need 9 those, but you don't need to be a 9. You can be a 5. Okay, let's make 5 molten glass, and then we should see it drop down here. And it should instantly turn into glass once it leaves the pipe. Oh, pardon me. Little yawn. But I want to see it happen. Is it you? Nope, it's not UT. What's he doing? Okay, he's picking up the ethanol. That is good. We have asked him to do that. You know what, let's think about plumbing this a little. Scooch. What do you think? I'll do that. How the hell am I going to get that ethanol out of there? Why is this even blocked off the way it is? Good lord, could you place them in the right spot? That would be crazy tech if you could do that. Okay. Okay, like that. And then... like this. Bap, 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 bap. Perfect. So we're going to grab a little bit of extra ethanol, just to be safe. Like that. Okay? Not a huge amount, but it's something. Oh, and how's it going down here? I can't help but notice, Bert, that you haven't excavated these because the ranching is very high. You know what? That's fair. But you now decorate very high. Who have I got selected? I've got May selected. That's not who I wanted at all. Anyway. We'll dig this. By corner build. A liquid sulfur geyser. Okay, not quite what I was hoping for. I thought it would be super duper cool if that was some kind of oil geyser. It's not. That's okay. Maybe there's another one somewhere in here. If not, that's okay. We'll, I guess, just run the actual oil reservoirs, I suppose. Unless I can find one on another planet, which I could. I certainly could. Or I could just... It'd be expensive. What do you even... Hold on. What does a solar panel need? It needs 200 glass. 380 watts. In the sunshine. Okay. In order to do that, I would need the blast door ceiling, the scanny thing that would detect asteroids coming in and that would lock the blast doors. That's fine. That's fine. We could do that. We could run that. Although I need the cooling loop. Because I'll need little... That's fine. I'll need little mining areas. Oh, that's not fine. Oh, that... Might let the bleach stone out. Okay. At least stop them from doing that. Perfect. Oh, it's working. It's working. It's getting hot down here, kind of, but it's working. So we are making glass. We're making glass, and with this glass, we're going to make an emulsifier. I don't know if this needs to be made out of high temperature material. I will make it out of steel just because I have steel now, and that's cool. I don't know. More snow tiles are melting. I don't know quite where this should be built. Probably in this industrial area. It has a liquid input and output. Oh. Okay. You know what? I'll get the resources back, having built it. So I'm just going to build it up here next to the molecular forge, which isn't going to stay here, by the way. It's going to be moved. I was just curious what we could make in here. Plastium needs something we don't have. Probably requires space travel to do. Maybe we should think about doing a cheeky bit of space travel. What the hell is it an aurora? Aurora Borealis. Located entirely in your kitchen. At this time of day? Can I see it? So we got super coolant. It needs gold and two things that I do not know what they are. Visco gel needs two things that I do not know what they are. So Visco gel, by the way, I believe is a viscous liquid. The idea being you can place it in a tile and it won't flow away. So you could make like a double tall wall of Visco gel and make a liquid lock without having to do the whole liquid lock shenanigans. You just place the Visco gel and it exists, I think. Biodiesel, bleach stone and some other stuff. Salt water. Well, I could make salt water. It's in the damn name. Okay, so clearly there's some materials we don't have access to that we need in order to make these things. Okay, that makes sense to me. We're going to want to make a spaceship. Which means we're going to want... Oh, do I even have the research for that? So what's the star map looking like? Okay. Let's research a bit. Let's research. Where are bunker doors? If you were a bunker door, where would you want to be positioned in the research tree? Bunker. I might already have it. I do. I already have bunker door. Okay. Crush refined carbon is a diamond. Interesting. Do I? Should do that for sure. Space power. Okay. Well, I guess let's do some stuff. Do I need to add a back wall? The area up here? I might do, because then it might just be space exposed. Right? How do I look at that? Like, there's definitely a background to this. You know what I mean? So what we'll probably do is some pressure and impact. I'll build a temporary. It's going to be expensive, but I'll build a little bunker up here, right? I have to cut these stupid ass trees down. I'm gonna need more steel. You know what? That's fine. I'll get prepped for the idea of a bunker up here. Okay. Be like that. Probably run a little through line there. Knowing me, I'll mine all of this out as well. Because why not? I'll deconstruct all of this nonsense. Get out of here, nerd. Okay. So then we'll pop a little bunker up here, chuck a back wall on, get rid of these bonbon trees because I don't know what the hell they do and I don't like things that are different. And that's annoying. How do I discover this space? Does someone have to go through the door, maybe? Whatever. Oh, I just realised I'm going to have to do every 3 tiles. The classic. I'll do that. Okay. A little bit of that. A little bit of that. A little bit of that. Perfect. Now, steal me. Steal me some steel. And then we'll probably have to cut it after the end of this next cycle. I have a respectable amount of lime, a respectable amount of refined carbon. Not that much iron. But I have a job to make iron. What's going on here? Pipe blocked. What do you mean, pipe blocked? Oh. Why was that? Plugged in like that. I actually don't know. Okay, but now you can run. Let's make like 30 iron ore, and then we'll make like 30 steel. I'll tell you what, if we're going to do 30 of that, do 35 of that. Perfect. We're going to do that. Do 5 more of these. 5. And then, one of the above. 5. A little bit of that. Yeah. Okay. Good stuff. Okay. Now we'll call it here for now. But you understand what my plans are, right? I'm going to go up to the surface. I'm going to go to space and get space science, because we actually haven't done any of that yet. We should. I'm going to study the blade. I'm going to become one with myself. I'm going to construct a small bunker up here just to shield us while we build our first rocket launch facility. Then I'm going to do the old bunker doors at the, like, in the mesosphere to protect us. Scanners to detect asteroids. Lock them down when the asteroids come in, then we can go up and click, 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 get rid of them all. We could maybe automate that system in the future. Who knows? Then we're going to go to space. We're going to get some dope-ass material, and we are going to make supercoolant. That's basically my end goal for this colony, is to make supercoolant at least once. And that'll be cool. Anyway, super cool. For now, thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button. It helps out a great deal. I appreciate it. Love your faces. If you're new, consider subscribing to the channel for more content. Check the links in the description. Ring the notification button. I'll see all of you back here for some more Oxygen Not Included. See ya!